Hi, this is Alan Shelton from the Spiritual MBA, and today's pointer is called Harvesting the Moment. When you are on your spiritual journey, it's incredibly important to both be in the moment and then to be able to understand what the harvesting is from that moment in order to establish when you're there and when you're not. So, a pointer, as I've said before, is a pointing away. It's a device that we use in the spiritual world to point away from the knowledge that you believe tells you what life is. Because we have been conditioned for a lifetime with ideas and concepts that we actually believe that life is. And a pointer is simply to place you in consciousness and being itself. So our birthright includes two worlds. It includes the story world and the true world. When you are born in essence without language or any story whatsoever. And the actual essence that you are, the consciousness and being that you are, begins to funnel itself through you and into your mind. And you are taught and conditioned to create what we call a story world. And so the story world lives out there and the true world lives out there. And as you know, you have a story identity and a true identity. And the spiritual journey is all about moving out of the story world and the story identity and into the true world and the true identity. So the story world, those are happenings in the past and the future. And we are unconsciously typically living that story because what we have onboarded as we've gone along simply operates within us, and we assume that all of those things are true. We mistakenly believe that the ideas and the things that we have been led to believe are real. And that's what the story world is. It's just a world where stories are created. Those stories include all of those learnings, and we believe that we are certain things, like a individual, autonomous author of our own journey. That's what the story world is about. But the true world, that happens right here and right now. Conscious attention is necessary. Most of the time when people are standing in the moment, they're thinking about the past or the future, and they really aren't here at all. And if you stand for a moment, you will see there are no stories in the true world. What happens right here and right now has to be taken, processed, and developed into a story. And the story doesn't occur until after the happening that's right in front of you. So spiritual movement, to move into the true world and find your true self, you have to harvest the moment. First of all, that moment is something that you stand in and you become accustomed to its presence, or your presence becomes accustomed to being in that particular moment. And the moment is the access door to your true self and its world. And that is the pointer. That's what spiritual movement is. And behind that door number blue, lives the true identity. So this is Alan Shelton from the Spiritual MBA. I hope this little small pointer was a pointer in the right direction for you. I hope it's a good thing. How do you use this? Well, go inside, ask yourself, who am I? And after you do that, peek under the movement of the mind and see what's underneath that. And what you'll find is your true self. And it is in that true self that all of these pointers are being told to you. All right, I'll see you next time at the next pointer, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.